To respect your time, but I'm Eddie Moresh, and I have the privilege of working with Mr. Goying and our business partners and volunteers. And we want to thank you for being here today. Lilburn is a great community. And what does it take to be a great community? Look around the room, all of us. Okay? Ever since the dawn of time, if you think about towns, villages, not just here in the United States, but in the world, there's always a bedrock or a cornerstone that anchors that community. Usually it's schools, church, places of worship, those kind of things. Well, we are that bedrock. We're the cornerstone, and y'all are a part of it. So we appreciate you being a part of it. So if you look around the room and see a lot of young faces, that's why. Okay? Some people are worried about the future of our country. And some days when you watch the news, it's understandable. But when I look at our young people, the amazing things that they're capable of, and the things that they're doing, it's pretty good. Someday, I'm very close, I'm retired, I'm going to hand it over to them, and they're going to be in charge. And it's a little scary, but we're doing our part, and you're doing your part here at Lilburn Middle School to ensure that they're well prepared to take the reins. And so we thank you and we appreciate you, because it takes synergy. Now Lilburn, now all these other surrounding communities, they try to copy us, you know. They have the little town center, and Lawrenceville, they're revamping the whole downtown, trying to keep up with Lilburn. But there's only one Lilburn. Okay? And we have the most amazing kids that can do great things, and so we are excited that you're here and that you get to be a part of this journey that we're helping our students accomplish. Okay? So thanks for being here. We do want to know who you are, and so we're going to do this quickly because there's a lot of you. So we're have great involvement. But we just want you to tell us your name and your affiliation with whatever business or worship or whatever organization you're a part of. Just let us know what that is. Okay? So we're going to start over here, and we'll start right here. Okay? Just tell us your name and who you're associated. Stand up so we can hear you. See you. Stand up for us.
Program manager for the Latin American organization. I work with these kids right here in our after-school programming, and we are currently planning for the summer.
Hello, my name is Aldo Budio, and I'm here in Wallace.
I'm Martha Lanis. I am from Meadow Creek High School, and I am the Parent Center Coordinator over there.
My name is Violeta Dominguez from APEX Program.
My name is Luella. I'm a photographer, and I'm also
former student.
Come up this way.
I'm Elizabeth Beal. I'm a parent. I have a sixth grader here.
My name is Joyce Mayberry, and I'm with Georgia Center for Opportunity, and we offer family engagement relationship education.
I'm Caitlin Stewart, I'm also with Georgia Center for Opportunity.
Rachel Morlocker, I am signing around that over, you made all the signs. Is that the right? I am Marquise McAllister, we're from Anti-Racist. We have a small nonprofit here in Wilburn, we serve the Bay Area, and it's called Community Unity Program. Yes, and the former student.
My name is Travis Sanders. I work for Corners Outreach. We provide after-school tutoring and summer camps for students K through 12. A lot of them coming from Wilburn and the Middle Creek cluster.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mr. Lex Perry. I am part of the Multicultural Arts Community Organization, also known as MCAC. I volunteered for many years here at Wilburn. Great community. What we do as an organization, we're a nonprofit organization that helps with youth empowerment, utilizing the arts, singing, music, dance, and we help guide our young children in a positive direction with life skills, personal development, and growth.
I'm Ramon Smith. I just opened up Smitty's Hiking Supply next door here to the school, so I have what you need when you get ready to ship things.
Good morning, I am Catherine Green. You heard from my colleagues Joyce, Mayberry, and Caitlin, and we provide relationship education to parents and students, so look us up.
Good morning, I'm Myron Williams. I'm with the Apex program and I'm providing mental counseling.
Good morning. I'm Jessica Baker. I'm one of the co-presidents for the PTSA here at Wilburn Middle School. And what I have a former student that has come back to help, and I have two current eighth graders here that actually volunteer from time to time.
My name is Bruce Williams. Sorry. I'm just a student mentor. I follow one of the students at Wilburn Elementary, the Wilburn Middle, and so I assist the students.
Oh, awesome.
Me, Pastor Lee, representing the Little Brunch, the public library. So I welcome every single one of you. Come and visit me.
Good morning, my name is Annie. I had the privilege of going to Wilburn Middle School, and it's a privilege to volunteer and help Mr. Doing. He's a great person, as I'm pretty sure all of you guys know. Good morning, my name is Mami, and she's one of my daughters.
Hi, good morning. I'm Nicole. I'm Vanessa Morning, and we are from International Free Baptist Church.
Brian Pettigrew, I'm with Youth for Christ. I run the campus life program with the students.
Good morning again. I'm Gregory Bailey, Director of Community Social Service Ministries at the Salem Missionary Baptist Church down the street. Salem is the second oldest religious institution in this community. This year we celebrate 188 years.
Hi, my name is Melissa Brooks. I am also from Salem Missionary Baptist Church, where I work as youth and children's director.
Good morning, my name is Chris Anderson. I'm the youth pastor at Wilburn First Baptist Church. Did we miss anybody?
No, already good.
Student helpers, wave your hands. We have representatives from our wonderful student council and JLC, so we appreciate them being here. look around the room, you see a lot of former students. Once you bleed blue, you always bleed blue, but again, thank you for being here and for all that you contribute to our school. I'm going to move it to the next part of our program and get my picture off the screen.
Okay, so, we always like to recap with what we did this year, with all of your support. Of course, we can't capture everything in a few slides, otherwise we'll be here all afternoon. But we do want to catch some highlights and just share with you, some of the good things. We mentioned that we're focused on the theme of championship this year, and so we want to tell you the championship story, that we walked through this year using the support that you all provided. All right, so how we began. First and foremost, you'll see some images on the screen. We had a speaker, Cedric King, who actually he's a veteran. He had a very compelling story to tell our teachers about being a champion himself. Just kind of riding through some of those rough moments, you can see that he has personal challenges that he had to overcome. So that was kind of a sticking point that we would go back to frequently throughout the year with our staff, just reminding them of that great presentation that we had in the fall. You'll also see images of some of you all helping out during our open house that we had. So how we began our story was really important. We wanted to set the tone, set the stage, and through your resources and physical help, like coming to volunteer or just providing ideas or connections for us, we were able to get off to a really good start this year. All right, so the meat of the year. So at the very bottom of the screen, you'll see an image that we refer to nearly all of our faculty meetings. And this is called the roller coaster of the school year. So teachers start out, they're very excited, they're like, woo, it's gonna be a great year, the kids are gonna all listen to us, right? And then around fall, like things start to set in, that maybe there's some big challenges that we have to overcome. Maybe this is going to be a harder year, especially post-COVID, we're seeing that. So that bottom bit, we call that disillusionment. And it goes through every faculty meeting, we just ask, where are you all? And it's pretty on point. Then towards like December, we start to feel rejuvenated, we have that long break. Second year, we have New Year's resolutions, we're gonna be awesome. And then we kind of start rising again, and then anticipation hits. So right now, we're in anticipation. Like we are anticipating, and see, and a break, and then a new school year. So this is the roller coaster we go through. So a lot of what you see that we use your support for, funding wise, is for teacher SEL to help them to regroup. So what you notice is that we feed our teachers a lot. We do a nice holiday gift for them every year. We also give them supplies that they need for activities and events. These are images of our school store. And the reason that we develop a school store is that we have lots of teachers going out, spending money. That really shouldn't happen because they're doing the work for our students. And so we have a school store with free of charge. They can go in and shop, just bring a bag. All we ask is that you buy what you take, and that's it. On this side over here, we'll have certain clubs that will try to raise funds so they'll put snacks, junk food, and teachers can purchase that. So that's the only thing that's the cost, but everything on the other side is free of charge for our teachers. We also have rewarded students with ice cream, candy. If they host a new show, we took our new show on the road, just this past year. We started going into classrooms and having the homeroom host. And so what does their homeroom look like? Some of our volunteers who are here at Law Schools in Motion have seen this happen. But we'll just broadcast from a homeroom, and they're really excited to be stars and celebrities for the day. And at the very end of it, we'll have the student get on and tell us what champions do. And it's really interesting to hear their take on what champions do, and tell the rest of the student body some ideas. And so those homerooms that they get ice cream or candy or Chick-fil-A gift cards. And so that, the funding is used towards that. We also have a lot of counseling efforts. Our counseling department currently does not receive a budget. So a lot of the things that they do are funded because of donations that you have provided. Such as Career Day. Raise your hand if you were here for Career Day. We have a lot of volunteers who could not be here today who were here for Career Day, and that is funded through the funds that you provide. We also help to fund awards that just aren't really, they don't really fit in any of the funding boxes that were provided from the district or Title I. And so we just need to either get a grant or donations. And so through your donations, we can help provide curtains or, whatever they may need for a show that's coming up or an activity they want to do with their students. So that's kind of a quick recap, and I know there's a lot of you who did other things that may not be mentioned here, but those are kind of some of the highlights. So how our story ends? Well, it never ends. It never ends. You heard Salem Baptist, you guys were here for 188 years, and so the story never ends. But we just continue to provide that continuous effort. Some things that are coming up is that we want to fund a peer mediation program for our students. We found a really good one. It is not free, but we do think that that will benefit our students. We also are going to transform our school into a trauma-informed school. So we have hired a counselor who her job is to focus on behaviors. So she is going to be a behavior support specialist and help to lead us in that. So she's working with a contact from Mercer University to help transform our school into a trauma-informed school. That doesn't mean we're going to be doing psychoeducation. That's not what it means. It just means that when we approach our students, we're going to be thinking of some of the things that they may have experienced, like in our approach. And then also the teacher induction costs. There's not really a neat box that fits in, and so any donations that we receive will be towards that. Teacher retention. Whenever we can keep a teacher on board, we win. We all win. It just really helps us to continue the conversation versus starting from the beginning every time we have a new person. So we do have Dr. Moresh actually leads our new teacher cohort. So he's done a lot, like create t-shirts, they're part of a cohort, give them a class picture, like some special things to make them feel like, okay, we're part of this team. And then student intervention, we do have MTSS in place. That is not funded. And so we will provide interventions for those students as well as incentives for them to continue to be motivated to keep working hard. All right, and so that's kind of here in review and where we're going. Do you guys have any questions about any of that? Or any interest in things that you want to see happen that maybe we didn't capture? All right, no, awesome. And you know what, I think they got the middle school memo, if you don't ask questions. Okay, so we're going to go to the next part of our program. Mr. Goring, I think you're up next. Thank you.
Dr. Redd didn't say this, but a couple weeks ago she was recognized as the Principal of the Year for Gwinnett Area. It's about 50 schools, 40, 50 schools, something like that. So all the schools in Meadow Creek, South Gwinnett, Parkview, Brookwood, and the Shiloh cluster. So it's a big deal. So
Congratulations.
So about to hand out some certificates. I'm going to ask, let's see, could I have one or two student council helpers help me with this, please? So disclaimer, always have to have a disclaimer. There's a lot of, it's a good problem to have. We have so much support for our school. Sometimes some names fall through the cracks and I don't have the certificates or I don't have the picture on the slide, so I'll just ask you, as a former staff member used to tell me, please charge it to my head and not my heart. It's an amazing thing. And also before we do this, I don't know if you heard how many former students are here, but if you're a former Lilburn Middle School student, or Radloff Middle School student, or Meadow Creek student, or McClure student, please stand up. It's just a wonderful thing to have you all come back and give back. We're really proud of you all. Raise your hand if you're graduating in the next week and a half. Raise your hand if you're graduating in the next week and a half. Thank you all. We'll have certificates for most of you. I probably missed one or two. But if I'm missing one for you, if I'm missing certificates, then I'll make sure you get one. We have two sections coming up. So we've got the volunteer appreciation and then the business partner and community partner presentation. So first we'll do the volunteers and then we'll do the business partners. I do have pictures of most of the volunteers, but not the business partners. We'll take pictures now, and really glad that Luis and his wife are here. They do amazing work for the community. Okay, so let's see, where am I? I'll ask you to come up, and then we've got Valeria and Edrissa taking pictures for the yearbook and video for the yearbook, and some of the student council members are helping as well. We have Jimmy and Marlene, and Edgar here helping out, and of course you met Daisy, and then Valerie will speak to us in Genesis. All right, so let's see, who's up? Okay, so Allison Nino Rojas, come on up. Would you mind if we had the guests or the people getting recognized have a picture taken with you? I think that'd be better. Okay, if you don't mind, come on over here. If you can make room for Dr. Irish.
Do you want me to come over here?
Oh, smart. Just want to point out something about Elizabeth. She's definitely been volunteering, but I'm going to embarrass you a little bit. She purchased a few yearbooks for students that may not have the means to do so. I've never had a parent do that for us, so thank you very much for Ms. Teluzme. You got it right. Did you mention you have twins with us?
I have twins.
She went on the JA Biztown field trips. Okay. All right. Councilman Paola. Councilman, okay. He's as you mentioned, he's a photographer. He came to speak with our yearbook club and give us some great pointers one day. Let's see. Estefania. she was the president of Hope, or volunteer coordinator of McClure Hope this year, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's a picture we have of her last year. She was actually speaking to her sister's class, giving some motivation last year. Franklin David. Franklin was a intern. McClure High School was an intern to the different clinics around the area. So he served as our intern in the clinic this school year. Okay, Deacon Bailey. We did mention a couple of things earlier, but he was one of our featured speakers during Black History Month. He served on our Counselors Advisory Council, and part of the speech that he mentioned earlier, he also gave to our staff at the end of last year. Deacon Bailey, thank you. Okay, thank you. Give that to your sister, please. Okay. All right. That's a little bit of sandball. I have a picture up from last year. I figured I'd just leave it. She was a recipient of Meadow Creek's the Caring Award last year, which makes a lot of sense. Knowing Jasmine. Okay. Ms. Baker had to step out. Our PTSA is giving treats to all of our students this year, so that's why some of our PTSA officers are not in here. So we'll get her certificate later. Chris Anderson. As was mentioned, he helps us with our Campus Life program, and he represents Lilburn First Baptist Church right next door. And they're very kind to let us use their parking lot for lots of our events. Mr. Lex. You know you're in for a good time when Mr. Lex is around. He runs our he helps with our Hispanic Heritage Celebration, International Nights. He not only DJs but MCs and brings a lot of talent to our program as well. Our photos or attended our events. You know how fortunate we are to have his and their support for our school. Also, I kind of wrote notes because I forget these things. His organization also provides gifts for needy families around the holidays, so that's really appreciated. Leilani, I don't think I have a picture up there for you, but Leilani Torres Bamaca has been volunteering for us, and she's done students, as was mentioned before. Leilani, a.k.a. Sofia Torres Bamaca. Then we've got our photographer. So maybe, I don't know if your wife wants to take a picture or one of our yearbook photographers wants to take a picture. Luis Contreras, photographer, videographer. Mari Cruz. Mari Cruz interpreted for us. College. It's good to be a senior. I guess you guys didn't have class today. Is that part of what's going on? Okay, Martha Lanis. Martha has my position at Meadow Creek High School. So, it's a much bigger school, a lot more families to work with. So I'm just really impressed with all the work that she does, and grateful that she's somehow found the time to come support us this year. All right. Thank you. Okay, this is the second half of the, I think, first brother-sister siblings that we recognized at this before. Misael with his muletas, with his crutches. Okay. Misael, I think I saw that you were just named Scholar Athlete of the Year for Meadow Creek High School. Star soccer player. Star student as well. All right, Ms. Radia. There you are. Okay. All right. So, Ms. Radia, we you know, it's a big school, so we go through a lot of paper, a lot of ink, and we have recycling. We need to recycle it. So, it's one of those small things that we just can't seem to get to, and just really appreciate Ms. Radia for offering to help us whenever we need. So we really appreciate that. Okay, Paula Martinez Hurtado. I think Paula's number, what, 2 of 6, something like that, at Lower Middle School? Has helped when she was in middle school, helping now. So thank you, Paula. Good luck in college. Ms. Mays. Ms. Mays, come on up. Ms. Mays. It takes a special person to, when asked if you want to spend the entire day with 100 middle school students at Six Flags and a music competition. So thank you, Ms. Mays, for donating your time. So you met, is Perez Gomez here? Perez Gomez is our upcoming cadet command sergeant major. Abundio was our former cadet command sergeant major for our JLC program. He helped us with our technology last summer. And is heading off to the Marine Corps, he says. Shirley Icona Barron. I feel like when you're a senior, you go to a lot of these things. So you've been having a couple weeks of recognition with graduation coming up. Thank you for your help with interpreting. Okay, Violetta works for Apex, and as you mentioned earlier, I don't know if she's still here.
I think she just stepped out.
She said that, maybe she'll come back. But I do want to recognize her if she comes back for helping interpret for open house. Let's see. That might be all the certificates I have now. So maybe send me a message if I left you out. seriously, I don't want anybody. But I do have plaques now. We're gonna, I think, move, let's, Jimmy, skip ahead for me, please. I don't think any of the, did anybody, okay, stop there, this will be good. We started a couple years ago recognizing our volunteers of the month. Some of them are not here, they're most likely volunteering somewhere. So Ms. Baker, Ms. Nguyen, PTSA co-presidents, Ms. Arcaverde, PTSA treasurer, Ms. Carter, PTSA parliamentarian, Ms. Mian, just a volunteer extraordinaire, Ms. Rocha, another volunteer extraordinaire, Ms. Peters, former staff member that's been helping out a ton of the media center. And then in February, we recognized some of our former students that have been volunteering a lot. Diane and Paula have been interning with Lila, the Latino Youth Leadership Academy. Leticia Camara was helping us babysit for our English classes that we offer this year. Tatiana, her mom works here, and she's just been volunteering a lot for us. Mariana, if it weren't for Mariana and Garden for Growing Community, we wouldn't have our environmental club this year. So that's why all of them were recognized. I'm still working on the others. I need to catch up on that. But just wanted to make sure I got that in there. Let's see. Oh, go ahead, Jimmy. All right, so business partners. Anybody, anything for the good people about the volunteers before we move on to the business partners? I don't think so. Okay, so in your folder, folders that you received, there should be, I think, thanks to Ms. Crowell and the others that helped us put this together, our business partner sponsorship program. So it talks about the different levels of partnership and what you sort of get, although I think anybody that's helping a school isn't really doing it to get something out of it, but to help incentivize and encourage people to support the school. If there are any extra folders, I think there's maybe one or two people that didn't get a folder. But the different levels, I think it starts at $100 and it goes up to a minimum of $1,000. So you'll see some people's pictures out on our marquee. It's some organizations recognized on our marquee, and that's for $1,000 cash or service value. So it's a little bit of a gray area to recognize service value, but for the programs that are sending people, volunteers, support programming throughout the year that we're not paying for, seemed like a good idea to recognize them in that way. So let's see what time we're in. So as I said, I don't have pictures of them, and they're not in any great order, so I'm just going to go through and let's see. I'm going to have our student volunteers, Dr. Irish, you're passing out the folders, okay. And maybe we'll have the student volunteers take the plaques over as I call up the people being recognized to have their pictures taken. Make sure everybody has a folder.
If you're missing a folder, just raise your hand.
And also in your folder, Valerie will be our last speaker in just a little bit, but there's also a place for you to fill out a sponsorship form or a separate form explaining how you might want to support the school going forward. So any support is always welcome, of course. So let's see, was it Mr. Lee, I believe, correct? Okay, so Jimmy, can you take this over to have Mr. Lee have his picture taken with Dr. Irish? This is for the support of the Gwinnett County Public Library. They hosted our Esau Family Night at the library this year, where we were able to talk to some of our newest families to the school about the great resources provided by the public library. Okay, for Mr. and Miss Chris, the Chris's, please come on over. So this is one of the great things. One of the great things to be able to celebrate is when you have an organization that provides a great opportunity for us to have a good time, but somehow we get money back for doing that. So Skate Along USA has been a great partner for us over the years, and appreciate you letting us come on by. I would be remiss if I didn't say that Pine Hill Discount Trophy is right in our front yard, right next to Mr. Smithy over here. Is a great supporter of our school, has donated the lion's share of these plaques for us, which has saved us a lot of money, so we appreciate handle discount trophies, and the plaques look great too. And it's award season, so they're over trying to turn out the awards as fast as they can. So this will be, I know Lex has already been recognized, but maybe Lex and Ruthie could go up for their photo for recognition for all the support from NCAC. And when we stop by your organizations, we love to see these up on the wall. So it's a great thing to be able to see people supporting the school that way. Corners Outreach has been a force in the community for some time, and they provide a lot of free services for our students, and we're grateful for all you do, Travis. So where is Travis? Oh, there he is. It was about it was a while, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. This couple came to our school, and they had a former student from Lilburn Middle School. They say, we just want to support the school, and to have the word community unity in the name of the program, I think that says it all. We just need more organizations like the Community Unity Program. They donated a lot of backpacks for our students and supplies this year. So we'd love to be able to go have a picture taken. This organization has been also supporting our school for many years. This year they provided school supplies. We did an egg hunt. We couldn't call it an Easter egg hunt, but we called it an egg hunt. So we put out a call to provide eggs for our kids to go hunt for. But also school supplies, treats for our staff members, motivational speaking, helping with our domestic arts club and our sewing club in the past. So Ms. Brooks, Deacon Bailey from Salem Missionary Baptist Church. Okay. I love driving by our marquee and seeing these organizations flash by once in a while, because I love to see them get the support that I think they deserve, the recognition that they deserve. They're volunteers. They find a lot of ways to support the community, support lots of schools. So we have two representatives from the Lilburn Women's Club here, and I feel coming up to Of the students that are here, how many have participated in Lila before? Lila. So a lot of these kids may not be here if it weren't for the Latino Youth Leadership Academy provided by the Latin American Association. They sponsored this year also our Café con la Familia, which we were really proud to support with Dr. Watts for our Spanish-speaking Hispanic community. So Raquel helped, just a really dynamic person to lead our program for us this year, our Lila program after school. And we've got a camp coming up too, I believe, too. All right, okay. Come on up, Raquel. I got an email last year. We want to up the number of people we're supporting at Thanksgiving from, I think it was maybe 15 to 50. They said they wanted to support 50 needy families around Thanksgiving time with free Thanksgiving meals. Just outstanding. So this is for the International Free Baptist Church. heard from Brian and from Chris for the Youth for Christ program that brings campus life. They also have done lots of volunteering at the school for a variety of projects, and they'll bring treats for the staff members from once in a while. So just really appreciate Youth for Christ, all you do for the community. Never before has counseling mental health been more important than it is now. And when I heard, this is maybe 8 or 9 years ago, that we're going to get in-house counseling program, like that's like, it's been a game changer for us to be able to have that support at our schools. So Ms. Williams, thank you for what you do on behalf of our students. Full disclosure, I'm not a parent, but I work in the parent center. My job is parent instructional coordinator. People come to me with challenges that all parents have with their kids. So several years ago, this program came along that was a great answer for us to be able to provide for those parents that are having challenges. So there's a program called Strengthening Families that they've been offering for several years, and now Raising Highly Capable Kids is a new offering that's going to be able to be provided to help parents get through those challenging teenage years with their kids. So I think we've got 3 representatives from Georgia Center for Opportunity today, and we thank you all for what you do. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We mentioned the signs, these beautiful signs. We have this beautiful new building, but we didn't have a way to really identify which class it was. We had the labels above the door, but the school talked to Rachel about getting these great signs that you have, and then one of our administrators asked, is there a way we could have a banner recognizing our counselors, speaking of counseling, for Counselor Appreciation Week? So sent Rachel a message, hey, by any chance, could y'all provide a sign to recognize our counselors? She said, sure, okay, all right. So thank you, Rachel. Where'd Rachel go? Rachel, thank you. From Signorama. Thank you. Was there anybody else from Go Staff here?
Courtney was in Macon. He was supposed to come, but he was.
Okay, all right. I sort of think because they started supporting our school about the same time, the Latin American Association and Georgia Tech with after-school programming, field trips, which who knows how much that costs, summer camps, who knows how much that costs. So Sabrina Grossman from Georgia Tech is offering a program called Remezcla. And there's some other programs that are being offered from Georgia Tech. Has any of our kids participated in these programs before at Georgia Tech? I know a lot of you, because I went on those trips to Georgia Tech. So thanks for Go Staff, Go Steve. All right, so more great neighbors than we have. Just a wonderful community we have. So we've got the trophy shop. We've now got Smitty, and just welcome to the community, Smitty. And then Lilburn First Baptist Church, just right here. They're just great neighbors, and Chris Anderson is to me the main reason for that. So thank you, Chris, for all your support. Where's Valeria and Edrissa? Are you guys here? Valeria has to go to class. So Valeria and Edrissa and anybody else from your building here, Edgar, Jimmy's helped with photos, Genesis taking some photos today, Daisy. We had some students who take some great photos. And then Luis came to talk to our students a couple times last year to give us some pointers. much as how it was this year. So, and you may have seen some of his work on our social media. I use some in our yearbook as well, if that's all right. Luis and your wife, thank you all for everything you do. Let's get a picture, another picture. Services aren't cheap, so to be able to receive those for free at the school is incredible. Okay. That may be all I have right now. Did anybody show up that may have a flag? I don't know. Okay, all right. Always a little uncomfortable there. We do have nothing against Dr. Irish and Dr. Brunch, but we have my favorite speaker coming up here in just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get my feet out of the pink stuff in my mailbox. But before I introduce her, anything else, Dr. Irish, Dr. Brunch, about business partners?
The only thing I would say is that we know that plaque does not equate the time and commitment you put into our school, but just know that we really, really do hold you near and dear to our heart. So any help, if you get an email, can you be on the committee? Just know that it's because we just love having your input and your involvement. But thank you so much for everything you've done.
Dr. Seabread is back there, and I didn't know that she was going to be here, but super glad she is. Dr. Irish, Dr. Mresh, I've been here 16 or 17 years, and this is the best student support that I've seen at our school. And it's, I think, thanks primarily, of course, to these kids and their families, but Dr. Seabright has been spearheading our student service component of our school, which is humongous. So Dr. Seabright's one of our great 8th grade social studies teacher, does so much for the school, gives a lot personally. So I'm glad she's here to be recognized. So let's, if we don't mind, and these kids wearing these great shirts, they're from Dr. Seabright. So they're from Student Council. Edrissa, our Student Council president this year. We had somebody, I think it was through a connection from Luis, if I'm not mistaken, this organization. I think you put me in touch with Miss
Tran?
With Miss Tran, yeah, Miss Smith. So they reached out. Is there a student that might have an inspirational story that might talk about speaking up for yourself, about overcoming obstacles, about not letting the mean kids get you down? We have a lot of students that could speak about overcoming adversity and just persevering and showing excellence. Valerie spoke at our 8th grade award. Where's Valerie? Valerie spoke at our 8th grade awards last week. I think she's got another speaking engagement coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if she's on the professional speaking circuit very soon. And I didn't tell her I was going to show this, but this is not available for public consumption just yet. We are allowed to share it at school, but it'll be on. It was a statewide campaign about overcoming adversity that will be coming to your social media very soon. So hopefully the audio is working. Players, I hope it's okay that I show this.
Hi, my name is Edrissa. I'm 14 years old, I'm Colombian, and I was born deaf. When I was 8 months old, my parents realized that I was not listening. So they took me to the doctor, and there they determined that I was a candidate for a cochlear implant. When I was 18 months old, I had my surgery. With my medical team support, I began my language therapy. And with my family's help, I began to study in a normal school when I was 3 years old. From there, I began to improve myself every day. Although at the moment when the diagnosis began, some doctors told my parents that I was never going to speak and that they were never going to hear me. Today, I speak 2 languages, which they are Spanish and English. And I keep fighting for my dreams. One of of them is to be a doctor. I have learned that there are no limits when we want to improve ourselves. So take advantage of the good opportunities that come your way. Be the voice. Don't let anyone to limit you. I know that you can achieve everything you set your mind to. That our head custodian just received an award for the head custodian of the year for Gwinnett County Schools. Another thing that I like about my school is being in student council, because being in this organization has taught me the importance of volunteering and being a leader. I have learned that volunteering is important because it can provide a healthy boost to your self-confidence, self-esteem, and life satisfaction. It is also important for members of the community and parents to volunteer, because volunteers are often the glue that holds the community together. Volunteering allows you to connect your community and make it a better place. Even helping out with the smallest tasks can make a real difference to the lives of the people, animals, and organizations in need. Also, it is important for us to receive donations from the community, because if a school gets supported in what they need, they will be able to offer more opportunities to students and teachers. As a result, students will be able to get a better education, and teachers can provide more effective instruction. This is the purpose of this event today, to thank you all for volunteering and donating to the school. Your great generosity has had a profound and lasting impact on our school's growth and must not cease. Your willingness to share both your time and your talent by volunteering with our various schools, organizations, and clubs says a lot about of you as human beings. Your willingness to give selflessly to help others to speak to both your strength and quality of your character. When you volunteer, you are making a commitment to share that most precious of resources, your time, to make life better for those who are in need. Thank you for your support. You all have allowed me and all the students to have a better educational experience. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day.
Any omissions about recognition today are solely my responsibility, not the school's, so please send any concerns or complaints to me. Just really glad to have your support. Again, please, if you have a moment, fill out the sheets that we've left for you. There's no pressure at all to do anything more than what you've already done. We appreciate everything. Anything that I'm forgetting questions, comments, again, for the good of the group?
We're going to give Mr. Doyle a round of applause.
Made some families' lives much easier, so thank you for doing that. Okay. All right, well, thank you again. Yes. Thank you, Ms. Cole. Okay. Ms. Cole worked really hard on this too. So we have a gift for everybody as you leave, just a token of our appreciation. Little LMS spirit wear. So proudly displayed. All right. So, but that is all. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you next year at this event.
There's no picture of all of you guys.